Welcome or welcome back to Royal Goddess Tarot. So I was getting messages like 2 days ago, and I was supposed to edit it, but I had things going on, things I had to do. So I basically waited, but today I just felt like spirit was on my behind, like you got to get these messages out. And I feel like the overall message is like you have to get back to you, like you have to love you. You have to focus on you. Like, this is not the time to worry about anybody else. It's time to love you, give back to you, do it for you. But these was the messages that I wrote out. A lot of people face trauma and can't understand why they keep repeating the same cycles or attracting the same type of people. It's easy to push things out of your mind that makes you uncomfortable, or things from the past or your childhood. You say you're okay when you're not. You know something is keeping you up at night, or you fall into depression or question, why me? Why do I have to go through it? With my personal trauma, I was so angry and lashed out at others, and I didn't know why. I had to understand first, why was I getting so upset? I had to be well aware of my emotions and how I was feeling, as well as what came to mind when I got upset. I had to admit I could no longer stay silent and clueless as if I didn't have trauma, where I was still stuck in the past, because I wasn't ready to go back to that memory of when I was a child and what I encountered. Or the fact I was in a relationship where I was manipulated to thinking I wasn't good enough so I could be submissive to someone who was so controlling, abusive, and didn't respect or appreciate women. Everyone faced different challenges, but to overcome it, you have to go in first to understand, why does it make you so uncomfortable to face something that happened in your past? Or why go back to someone or have friends who would rather see you fail than do good? Where do it come from to need validation from someone else who don't care about you, and you know it because you could tell by their actions? If you have to question someone's motives, then that's a red flag. Why suppress your emotions when you're ready to release it, because it keep resurfacing in your mind, right? Healing is a process you're ready for. Once you come to terms, you have things you need to heal. Be honest with yourself and do it when you're ready. But do it when you're ready, because it's not easy as people think. It's a process that can take a while depending on the person and the type of trauma you face and your support system. To confront those terrible things that happened that made you feel dirty, unworthy, unseen, hurt, abandoned, especially those who was raped or molested. You have to go within with a clear mind. You can't do that while intoxicated or on drugs. That only numbs your pain for a short period of time. Reflect on you. Focus on you. When I reflect, I write what comes to mind, or what makes me upset based on my emotions, and how I'm feeling decides if I need to write. Or you could sit in a quiet room and think. Speak it out. Say what's bothering you. You have to find what works for you. If it's something I don't want anyone to see, I burn it, or I say it out loud when no one is around. You will know once you've healed, because it will feel like a weight being lifted off your shoulders. You have to go within so you can find yourself again. Not what people projected onto you or created in their minds. The real you before the hurt and pain of things you went through. You have to surround yourself with like-minded people who won't keep you stuck and living in your past, or keep you around because it benefits them. You have to have people who will have you believing in things they are clueless about, just to manipulate you, have you confused and stuck in your mind. So it's important who you're around while healing, especially if they say one thing that triggers you, to go back to the things you're trying to release. How can someone who can't even get their own life in order give advice on something they never been through, or can't live their own truth? Why give your time or energy to these type of people who you already know don't have your best interests at heart, who's not healed but want to tell you how to live your life, or just upset because you're resilient and don't let obstacles keep you down? You thrive to do the right thing, or carry yourself with dignity, confidence, hope, and faith. And people who have trauma can't understand it, but create stories in their head as if they're doing the right thing by trying to tear you down. Focused on you. Upset you're so motivated when everyone have free will. They choose to do the wrong things or not reflect, then get jealous of you when you already put in that work you needed to, just so you could heal. Don't believe the harsh words they say, or feel as if you're doing something wrong because someone can't express themselves, or just keep it real. They feel they always have to bamboozle someone or take what they want, not knowing life is all about an equal balance of give and take. These people steal your time and energy and will continue to convince you of something they themselves are unsure about. People with trauma have more faith in themselves than God or a higher source. They think because they pray, God will answer their call because they prayed that one time. Well, they pretended that God couldn't see what they were asking for is from someone they have that have no faith in them and faith in God. God might have something way better for you than what you asked for. People with trauma think things are supposed to just be given to them without working for it. People with trauma will make you feel as low as they do because they need someone to suffer with them instead of trying to listen more and talk less. If people with trauma have all the answers, then why aren't you able to move past being stuck in a period of your life where excuse me, you still hold resentment, bitterness, anger, hurt, or pain, or you just can't speak up and say what you need to say? Because now my throat want to close out. Sometimes we stay where we're comfortable at, even when we feel the need to obtain a more happier, healthier, balanced life. It's time to let go so you could be seeing 555. Allow change to come in, the change you've been asking for. Release things that no longer serve you. When you don't learn the lesson, you keep repeating the same mistakes. Listen to Good Day by Nappy Roots and I Love Me by Demi Lovato. It's a message in the songs for you. Take what resonates, leave what don't. People that's working on healing, be mindful of certain things you watch and listen to so it won't corrupt you, especially those who overthink or is constantly in your head. It's time you put faith in yourself that you put in others and love you. Do what makes you happy. Forget what other people have to say. If this resonated, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you would like a personal message, personal reading, my information is linked down below. This is specifically for somebody because I don't know why it says a personal message. Thank you.